Hello, welcome to Morning Mindfulness Minutes with Mrs. Robinson. Today we have a wonderful guest. She is one of our YouTube celebrities. Her name is Lovely Lou. Please applaud her. Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Our topic is, what are you going to do after high school? Which is a big question for a lot of people. Now, we're going to go a little bit back in time to her senior year of high school, and I'm going to ask her what she did, how was it? So talk to us. How was your last year of high school? How did you end up where you are now?
My last year of high school was fun. It wasn't as stressful as previous years because I knew I wasn't going to college right after I was going to the military.
Oh, so what, did you want to take a year off, or why did you not go to college right away?
Because of the military.
Oh, the military.
I had to go to basic training.
It lasted a whole year?
Between the basic training and your job training, which is called AIT,
Mm-hmm.
it was about 6 months. So by the time I finished, I got back in about February, which is too late to start school. So I had to wait for the semester to start.
And what made you actually choose to go down that road as far as military?
Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford college.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured the military would be able to help me pay for college financially. And I don't know, I always had an interest in the military. Like, I have a military background in my family. My father was in the military. His father was in the military. His brother was in the military. So I was like, you know what? It's a win-win.
Okay, so you said that the military paid for you to go to school?
Yes, they pay. Well, it depends on what branch, but the Army National Guard pays your 100% tuition in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get a monthly stipend, which is your GI Bill.
Oh,
every
so
month
you get
that you go to school.
So you get paid to go to school.
Yes, exactly. You do get paid.
She gets paid to go to school. Yes. Wow. Do you have to have a certain GPA to get this GI Bill money, or that's just automatic? You're in school, you get the money.
Automatic. You're in school, you get the money.
Wow.
As long as you're going to classes, you're going to school. You're in good standing with the military as well as with your school.
Okay.
You will get your money each month.
So do they cover like a certain amount of years? Like they pay for like 5 years of college, or?
As far as the tuition, they'll pay as long as you go.
So what if you want to get your doctorates? They're still paying 100%?
Well, they pay, I'm not sure. I think they pay just bachelor's.
Okay.
For that. But I mean, as far as your GI Bill, you get it for 40 months.
Okay.
So about 4-ish years, give or take.
So that sounds pretty good. And you're you said the National Guard, right?
Yes.
So why did you choose the National Guard as opposed to like the Navy or the Air Force or the regular full-fledged Army? What made you want to do that?
Well, I wanted to do National Guard because I knew I didn't want to do the military or Army full-time.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to do it part-time because I still wanted to have my civilian life and be able to go to school and pursue what I wanted to do on the civilian side.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that the National Guard was a good fit for me because you're in the military, but I only have to go 1 weekend out of every month.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks in the summer.
Okay.
And then for the rest of the time, I'm just a regular person.
Wait a minute. So you're saying you are in the military part-time, yet you get full coverage on your tuition?
Yes. They pay 100% tuition.
This is amazing. These are things that I wish I knew about when I was in high school, because maybe I would have did something like that.
Right.
So wait a minute. Are you saying that because you're part-time, you're in the National Guard, are they still able to like ship you off somewhere, or like, oh, you got to go to Africa for 8 months?
Yes. Just because you're in the National Guard does not mean that you are not a soldier. So you can still be eligible for deployment.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I just came back recently in December from a deployment to Qatar. It was a year-long deployment.
Wow.
So you can still be eligible for deployment even though you are in the reserve part of the military.
So would you have a choice for going on deployment, or that you have to go?
It depends on the type of deployment. Like some deployments, if it's your unit that's chosen to go, you have no choice. Your unit has to go.
Okay.
As long as you're like medically fit and physically fit,
right,
you're going to be going with your unit. And then you can volunteer to go on deployments as well.
Okay.
with different units if
That's
your
cool.
unit's not deployed.
So when you get deployed to these different countries, I guess it's, it's good because you get to travel for free. I'm assuming they pay for your airfare and your room and board and all that good stuff. It's not like you gotta. So that's awesome.
And your meals.
And your meals. Okay. And also, I guess the school would have to hold your spot, so it's not like you have to reapply when you get back and stuff like that. They hold your spot. Or do you have the option of going to school online?
Yes, that's actually what I did. I took a semester off just so I could get acclimated to being deployed.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I was acclimated, then for the fall semester, I did go to class online.
Okay, so when you're deployed, do you get additional money because you're in another country working, or?
Yes, you do. If you're a part-time soldier, when you are activated, so when you become a full-time soldier, such as for deployment, the pay gap is significant. There, you make significantly more money than you would make if you were just a part-time soldier.
And I guess this is true because I did see your brand new car out front.
Yes, I do have a brand new
So
car.
I'm guessing that deployment
it was
helped
good to
out. Nice.
Well, the pay was good too. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I know you said that you did ROTC when you were in high school. Did you do any other extracurriculars when you were in high school?
Yes, I was also in the marching band.
What instrument?
I was in the color guard. I was color guard.
Nice. That's like the flags, right?
Yes, the flags and the marching band.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also in the Key Club.
What's that? Key to what?
Key Club. It's a community service organization.
Nice.
Where we do a whole bunch of different type of community service.
Well, another thing I wanted to talk about was you have a YouTube channel. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so I did recently make a channel, Lovely Lou. I will link that description down below. But I just recently started my channel. I've wanted a YouTube channel for years. But I always was like, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. Then finally I was like, you know what? If you keep on going on like this, it's never going to be the right time. So I decided to just start it. So my channel, I wanted to kind of be like a good variety of videos on my channel. So it's going to have a little bit of everything. Some hair stuff, some tutorials for beginners, for naturals, because I am natural. And I am a beginner when it comes to hairstyles. I'm not the best. And then some makeup tutorials, just so showing you guys how to do makeup while I'm also learning how to do makeup. Then just some regular lifestyle videos.
I believe I've seen all of your videos, and I think they were really awesome. I liked them. I subscribed. I am a current subscriber. So which was your favorite show so far?
My favorite video to record so far? It would probably be the makeup challenge. The blindfolded makeup challenge that I did with my best friend. Because that one was really funny.
That was funny.
It was, yeah.
I mean, she literally was doing it. Now, actually, when she started doing her makeup blindfolded, it started to look all right. It wasn't looking that bad until, like, the end.
Yeah, when she started trying to do the eyeliner.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys should check out that video. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, so lastly, I want to talk about how, we got this whole coronavirus thing going on. How's that affected you, if it has? Does it change your life in any way?
Well, yes, I live on campus at the school that I go to. And once that coronavirus hit, they were like, you know what, you guys gotta go. So we had to move out. So I had to move back home, move all my stuff out in only like 3 days notice. So that was kind of crazy for me.
Packing up your whole life in 3 days.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Then switching all my classes to online was kind of different for me. But thankfully, since I've taken online classes before, I'm used to it as opposed to some of my classmates who are not as used to it. Okay. So that was helpful.
So during this time, I'm sure, maybe you, but I know a lot of people are worrying about what's going to happen or what's not going to happen and, being a little bit more extra stressed or extra, amped or anxious about stuff. What do you do to help yourself relax?
So to relax, what I do is I like to listen to music. And lately I've been reading a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah, I read. So
what kind of books do you like to read?
Normally I like to read fiction, specifically paranormal romance.
Oh.
Yes, I like reading that. But I've gotten more into like self-help books and like lifestyle books. So I've also been diving into that spectrum, that genre. Yes.
Love it, love it, love it. Usually end my sessions with some mindfulness activities like a breathing exercise. Would you like to join us in that?
Sure, why not?
Great. So before we get started, if you could just get in a comfortable position, your hands could be on your lap, or they could be wherever. You could be closing your eyes. You could be focusing on one spot. So let's just get ready. So before we can start, we're just going to relax. We're just going to do our normal breathing. Normal breathing. We're not going to do anything different right now. We're just going to focus on how we're normally breathing. Pay attention to if you're taking shallow breaths or deep breaths. Pay attention to if you feel anything as the air is coming in through your nose, down your throat, out from your lungs. And as we focus on that, I would like us to take 3 deep breaths in through our nose and then out slowly as long as possible through your mouth. Here we go. Deep breath. Holding it for a few seconds. Breathing out slowly through your mouth. Deep breath. Holding it for a few seconds. Breathing out slowly through your mouth. Deep breath. Holding it for a few seconds. Breathing out slowly through your mouth. So I would like for you to continue to breathe, continue to focus on the air going in and out. And as we're doing that, we're going to say some positive self-affirmations. These are things that you can say in the morning. You can say them before you go to bed. You can say them during the day if you're feeling a little anxious, getting a little worried, stuff like that. It kind of helps you stop maybe like the thought process that you might be in at that moment and to change it over to something more positive. Okay, so the first one is, I have a purpose.
I have a purpose.
I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness.
I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I am choosing happiness.
I will not compare myself to strangers on the internet.
Very important. I will not compare myself to strangers on the internet.
And lastly, I am enough.
I am enough.
Now that last one can mean a lot. It really depends on, what you thought that you're not enough of.
Mm-hmm.
I could be pretty enough, smart enough, brave enough, strong enough, but whatever it is, you are enough. So I would like to say thank you, Lovely Lou, for coming to join us on our show today. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime.
Yes,
no problem.
I sure hope so.
We will definitely be putting her information on her show in the links below. So please sign up, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And subscribe to this show and to like my show too.
And make sure you hit that bell so that you can be notified whenever she posts a new video.
The bell. Hit it.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.